trouble with a lot of places these days, the entrance area isn't clearly defined. So we're going to fix that here by building a stud wall room divider right here.
And we're going to do it with plasterboard and steel framework.
It's over here. Okay. Do you want to give us a hand?
Yeah, I'll give you a foot.
We start by measuring and cutting the MDF trim. It will provide a neat finish at the top and sides of our room divider.
Be careful when you're cutting that. Remember what happened last time? Okay, while Dean's cutting that, I'm going to mark this square. Very important to get it straight, but probably more important, when you're handling any metal material that's light gauge, it gets very sharp. So wear your safety goggles or glasses, preferably the non-fogging kind, and gloves. Very important to stop you cutting your hands.
Then measure and mark the wall and floor channel that will hold the metal stud frame in place. It cuts easily with a pair of aviation snips.
Once you're away. Okay, that's right. Now,
we use a piece of MDF framing as a packer to match the level of the wall with the skirting board. We drill and fix the side channel into position using wall plugs and screws. I then check that the frame is square to the wall and fix the floor channel into position. The stud framing then clips neatly into the upper and lower channels. We then drill and screw the corners of the frame to hold it in position until we fix the plasterboard. For additional strength and to add stability, we add a steel bracket to the end of the frame. We then check the spacing of the frames and add a second bracket to the next upright.
Great.
Then measure and cut the 300mm square openings in a geometric pattern over the plasterboard for both sides of the room divider.
You've got to cut right through, but if you do, you get a nice clean cut, and that's what we want. So we can just slip the cubes in and not have to put too much fill in. That worked fine. 4 to go.
Once we've cut the 6 openings, we slide the cut piece of plasterboard over the remaining sheet to use it as a template. It's important that the cutouts are in exactly the same position.
Make sure they sit nice and square.
Once that's done, we apply walnut-sized daubs of plasterboard adhesive to the steel stud framing on the front and back of our room divider. We then place the plasterboard in position so the opening cutouts match.
Yeah, that's fine. Put in the carries on the tin in the bottom.
Okay.
We've used scraps of plasterboard to allow an expansion gap at the bottom of the wall.
Okay.
We screw the trim and the plasterboard in position, and once it's dry, Dean begins painting the wall, and I apply a quick coat of spray to add colour to the MDF framing. You can vary the size and number of cutouts according to your design. Once the paint's dry, I remove the masking tape which protects the edge of our room divider. Dean adds the skirting to the base and we can slip our MDF cubes into position.
Gary Larson.
Well, our stud wall room divider provides a clear zone for the entrance of the house.
And it provides privacy for the rest of the family room.
Who's that, Dean?
I don't know. I'll make a grand exit to the new entry.